Most of us look forward to the weekend as a time to relax, connect with friends and family, and tackle items from a to-do list that gets neglected during the work week. But as the weekend comes to an end, many of us are missing out on Sunday Funday and instead experiencing a looming sense of anxiety and even dread about the upcoming week. Experts have dubbed this existential worry the Sunday Scaries. Polls say 75% to 80% of people experience these Sunday Scaries, says therapist Amanda Steeman. The Sunday Scaries is an overwhelming feeling of dread and anxiety about going to work or school the next day, says clinical psychologist Renee Goff, and it can be experienced physically as well as mentally. Some people describe it as a heaviness they can feel in their body, while others feel so jittery they could jump out of their skin, says Goff. Anticipatory anxiety is a natural response that happens in preparation for anything that can cause pain or discomfort, including the pressures and deadlines of our jobs and fear of losing the financial security they provide. While the Sunday Scaries cause anxiety and sadness, it doesn't mean you have an anxiety disorder or depression, explains psychotherapist Angela Ficken. Ficken adds that the characteristic Sunday Scaries feelings of dread, nervousness, sadness, or anxiousness might even start bubbling up as early as Saturday, but by the time Monday morning rolls around and you start your work week, the anxiety tends to subside. That sense of dread on Sunday can come from many different sources, including fear of failure or criticism at work, even if it's a job you love. A reminder that the next 5 days will be mostly given to your work. Exhaustion after a busy weekend. Here's how experts say you can ease your end-of-weekend anxiety. Plan your Sunday. Structure can be a best friend when feeling the Sunday Scaries, says Ficken. Instead of sitting on the couch and watching the clock, go do something that you enjoy. You might still get whiffs of that sense of dread, but that feeling is harder to hold on to when you're engaging in something that makes you feel good, she says. Don't forget to relax. Try not to cram in too many errands on a Sunday. It's important to make space for relaxing activities to ground yourself, says Nyla Warren, a family therapist. And there's no right way to relax. Whatever feels like a helpful distraction to reground from the scaries. Identify anxiety sources. Anxiety is a normal human experience, and one of the main ways to manage it is to identify your personal triggers. Try to pinpoint what's really causing you to dread the week, Goff says. Is it a deadline, meeting, or presentation? Even if there's not a single reason behind your Sunday anxiety, organizing the stress you expect from the week ahead into bite-sized chunks can help make it all more manageable. Create multiple to-do lists, Goff recommends. One list for tasks that need to be completed immediately, another for tasks that are less urgent, and a final list for tasks that you'd like to complete at some point. This can help decrease the anticipation of the stress and dread of the week. Look ahead. Instead of focusing on the awful things you expect from the week, build excitement over a coffee or lunch date with a friend you've been meaning to catch up with. This gives you the opportunity to shift your thoughts to something fun and will help improve your mood, says Goff. The right energy. Make Sunday nights about doing something for yourself. Maybe that means planning some favorite foods to enjoy while watching sport. Or maybe you go all in for some self-care like a face pack. This is an opportunity to give yourself proper wind-down time, Warren says.